Guys, I literally just woke up, so first of all, just excuse me if my voice sounds a little weird. But I woke up to open Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and see a bunch of concept art for Avengers Doomsday, and possibly some of this is for Avengers Secret Wars as well. There's also some for Vision Quest and Fantastic Four that we won't be going into in this video much. This would be focused on the Avengers movies, but this is insane. It's like actually really crazy. And I don't really know if this is like I have to assume Marvel Studios did not want this out there, but at the same time, what if maybe they did? What if they did this on purpose? Because a lot of people haven't really been hyped for this movie. I know I haven't. Like, this is our next Avengers Infinity War Endgame type situation, but we're not feeling a build up to it. There's no real hype behind this film. But now seeing this, I'm excited. And I'm seeing the excitement from other people online too. Because this was posted publicly on a public website. I don't remember the name of the guy, but of an actual concept artist who publicly worked for Marvel Studios. He just posted this stuff. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets fired. But clearly he's a great concept artist, so keep him on board, guys. But this is insane. And I don't really I don't even know. I guess this should all be considered spoilers, and this is a lot of stuff that I do honestly wish I could have waited and seen for the first time, either in a trailer or on the big screen while watching the movie. But again, because I had so little hype for this film, this does increase that. So, I mean, decent marketing strategy, I guess, if this was the plan. If it's not, then ruh-roh. But yeah, so especially since this is all concept art, obviously keep in mind that not all of this is necessarily going to make it into the movie. Concept art changes in the final product, and yeah, just be warned that this is potentially some spoilery stuff. Not really of I guess a little bit of maybe what's happening, but mainly just what characters are going to be involved, and that's what gets me really excited here. So I guess be warned, if you don't want to know really anything about this movie, don't watch this video. But I'm excited to talk about this because this looks like some really cool stuff. So starting off with Doctor Doom himself. My God, this looks ripped straight out of a comic book. I love this. This looks absolutely fantastic. And actually, all the concept art we see of Doctor Doom that was released here is with the mask, the helmet and the hood and everything. And it almost makes me wish that, obviously announcing Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom, pretty divisive. Most people don't love it. I really don't know how to feel about it myself. But I do think it would have been so much cooler if maybe Doom had his mask, his helmet on for pretty much the entire movie, and then he takes it off, and if that were a reveal in the theater that it were a Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark variant, or whatever the case may be, that would have been such a cool reveal. That would have been awesome. But he looks great. He looks really, really amazing here, and I just love this look for Doctor Doom. Now, this one I think is for Secret Wars, potentially. And other people are thinking the same as well, because this is ripped directly out of Secret Wars. You have Doctor Doom in the white armor, the white robing, God Emperor Doom. We have Sheriff Strange, Doctor Strange under a spell, working at the right-hand side of Doctor Doom. Sue Storm as his wife. We believe this is Franklin Richards, son of Reed and Sue Storm. That is amazing. You can see this sort of a medieval background, which we'll get more into in a bit. But we also have Yelena Belova also working as a sort of bodyguard, warrior, henchman type person for Doctor Doom. And we know that the Thunderbolts are going to be involved here. That was confirmed at Comic-Con last year, both the Fantastic Four and the Thunderbolts are going to be in both Avengers movies. So very exciting. This is just this is what gets me excited for Doomsday, is seeing all these characters come together. That's what was exciting about Infinity War, seeing all those characters come together. But here, in these recent phases, we haven't spent as much time with most of these characters. So it's not really, like, you don't really have the opportunity to truly think about it. But here, seeing it on full display is just beautiful. This one I like, but I'm confused by. Some people were saying, especially since all this concept art for Doomsday was released alongside concept art for Fantastic Four and Vision Quest, this could possibly be for Vision Quest, or it could be for Doomsday. But Peter Quill, Star-Lord, obviously at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it said the legendary Star-Lord would return, and we kind of assumed Doomsday would be the next time we'd see him, because that just makes the most sense. But will he show up at the end of Vision Quest? Interesting, I don't know. This is really fascinating, because I really don't know how or why this would happen. But again, this is just like a random pairing, a random crossover that you wouldn't expect. But I feel like it could be really fun. And this kind of transitions us over here to another piece for what looks like Avengers Doomsday. And obviously Peter Quill, Star-Lord there once again, alongside Wong and the Young Avengers. So we don't really know what's happening with the Young Avengers. Obviously, we know they've been building them up through the Disney Plus shows. At the end of the Marvels, Kamala Khan recruited Haley Steinfeld's Kate Bishop. And so here we have them fully formed again. We don't know if... Well, we assume it's going to happen at some point, but are we getting a Young Avengers movie or Disney Plus series? And will it happen before or after Doomsday? It seems like, I assume, after. So this could possibly be our first formation of the Young Avengers, where we have Kamala Khan, we have Joe Lux, Wiccan, our first look at Speed, aka Tommy Maximoff. Interested to see, maybe will he be aged up in Vision Quest, or will it be in another project? We don't know yet, because Agatha Season 2 is not happening, but there's also Stature as well. Yeah, this looks great. This looks like, again, another really fun pairing. I think Peter Quill with the Young Avengers is such a great idea, because he's just as immature, if not more immature, than these teenagers. So I think that's great. And we do also have, over on the right side here, this green character with an X on his chest. I don't know who this is. For all I know, it could honestly be just completely random made up character for the scene, but I feel like I've seen that character before. I feel like it's an X-Men related character. I don't know if it is, and you guys know about it, let me know in the comments below, please. If not, then again, maybe it's just a random alien creature. Wow. Black Panther. We heard a couple weeks ago that potentially they were recasting, or at least giving us a T'Challa variant for Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, and well, this is it. This is it right here. The whole recast T'Challa thing was weird, because there's valid arguments from both sides, but this, I think, is a cool way to bring back T'Challa, whether this is going to be a T'Challa variant or the son of T'Challa that was introduced in Wakanda Forever grown up. Even if he's grown up from a different universe, who knows, but he looks great. This looks like a very comics accurate, like OG Black Panther with the cape and everything. I love this. This looks amazing. And some people have been saying, oh, this confirms Damson Idris as playing Black Panther in this movie. Just because they used him for the concept art doesn't mean he's cast. There was even a rumor that he was offered the role, but he turned it down. So, but this, this gets me really excited. And finally, Also very exciting for me. Again, also really playing up that whole medieval background. Not sure if that's going to be a widespread thing across all of Battle World, or if that'll be just parts of it. But we have a whole entire Hulk village on our hands here. This, guys, I just watched Shrek Forever After. I rewatched that movie yesterday. And this is literally like the Marvel version of that ogre village. This is amazing. This is beautiful. Wow. So this does confirm She-Hulk's going to be in the movie, which some people are upset about. Other people like myself, very excited about, because while I didn't love the show, I love the character. And I think, especially you put her in better hands, better writers, like Marcus McFeely, like we have for these Avengers films, She-Hulk could be really cool. And also, Hulk looks cool here too. That's been one of the biggest complaints since Endgame, and I fully agree. What they did to Hulk, it makes sense story-wise, but now you need to get him back to the good old-fashioned monster raging Hulk. And it looks like here he's not fully to that point, but at least seeing him in like battle gear looks nice. Like that looks really awesome. And then we have a second Hulk here, which it looks like may also be played by Mark Ruffalo. Not sure if that's going to be a specific other Hulk variant. Is that maybe going to be a young version of Maestro, or is this maybe a grown-up version of Scar? I think that could be interesting to see, especially because the design they gave Scar in She-Hulk was ugly, to say the least. But wow, this again, guys, this just gets me really excited for this film. Just the possibilities. They were there before, but we didn't really take them too seriously or think about them too deeply. So this is really personally quite exciting to me. I really love everything we're seeing here. And again, this is just concept art, so it's not necessarily all going to make it from page to screen, but again, just the possibilities with the multiverse. We are tired of the multiverse, but this looks fun. This looks really cool. This looks like a lot of fun characters are going to be in play here, and I'm really excited. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this official concept art from Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday? So, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so keep up to date on everything that goes on in the Marvel life.